All right, Samuel Leeds, financial empowerment. Thank you very much.
Who's feeling really inspired so far? Yeah. Met Jesus, had my heart changed. I knew that I had a mission in my heart. I wanted to, talking to fasting, God says, I've called you to not do that kind of fast, but the fast I've called for you is to loose chains of injustice, to set the captives free, to clothe the naked, to feed the hungry, to preach the good news of Jesus. And that is what I wanted to do, but I needed to use my entrepreneurial mindset to do it. I'd rather move in the wrong direction, thanks, than not move at all. Because I believe that when we step out, even if it's the complete wrong direction, it's to set up some business which is crazy and everyone's saying, you can't do that, what are you trying to do? Even if it's the wrong direction, God will turn us to the right direction, because when we do the possible, we see God do the impossible, amen? So I went on this course and learned how to buy property with no money. I thought that sounds pretty impossible, and God said, yeah, but go for it. So I learned how to do it. I bought my first house at 18 years old. I bought 6 more that next year. And by the age of 21, had over £1 million property portfolio. Property is fantastic because you get paid twice. The first way you get paid is because houses go up in value, which is fantastic. The second way is you get paid rent each month, which is even better. When I buy a house, I don't care about what it looks like. Most of the houses I've bought, I've not looked at before buying. Yeah, serious. I also don't care about where it is. I really don't mind. I don't really care that much about how much it's going for. I care about one thing. Absolutely, give that boy a biscuit. He said it. Say that one more time. Rental value, give him a hand. Absolutely. It's so important. If we want to be able to, through property and through business, fund our ministry, it doesn't matter about having millions of pounds in the bank. What matters is that we've got a cash flow freeing our time. That is it. So cash flow, I'll show you the cash flow and we'll see which one we want. The one in County Durham, £110,000. The rent is £400. The one in Birmingham, the rent is £1,500. Which one do we want? Birmingham, absolutely we do. So that's the first lesson. When property is a fantastic vehicle, but if you start bringing your feelings into it, it's not going to work, because this is about formulas, not feelings. Property is about financial freedom and cash flow to free you up, not about having a massive, massive portfolio. People say to me, Samuel, how many properties do you own? And I say, wrong question. Wrong question. I know people that own 150 houses, a lot more than I do, but I make a lot more money each month. And that cash flow enables me to, I've got a charity in Zambia. We went out a couple of months ago, and we built a big well where they were walking miles to drink out of a dirty river. And that was funded through my property portfolio. Yeah. So I don't care about having a pretty property portfolio. Trying to kill 2 birds so that I can tie it in with trips and visits, holiday homes. I don't care. Cash flow. Next. Is this good stuff, by the way? Yeah. Awesome. Next. Capital growth doesn't pay the bills. Yes, it's going to go up in value, but that's not what pays the bills. It's about the rent. It's about the cash flow. So, 3 steps to becoming financially free. Financially free. The first thing we need to do is we need to define financial freedom. I speak to so many people. I say by 21 I was financially free. And they think, but by 21 I was flying jets and had multiple millions of pounds. But no. Financially free is dead simple. Firstly, I want to teach you the difference between active income and passive income. Do we know the difference? Anyone not know the difference? Okay. Active income is income that you get paid for. You trade your time for money. You work once, you get paid once. It's what we're taught to do from a young age. Passive income is income where we work once and we get paid ongoing. Multiple times. Because you buy a house once. If you can buy it for no money, fantastic. You rent it out, you manage it, you have nothing to do with it. You're doing your ministry, and you're getting paid ongoing. It's fantastic. People say, but money is evil and money is this. No, money is a great resource as long as we hold it like this and we know that it's God's. It's fantastic. Hold it like this, there's a problem. So, the first step to being financially free is being able to define financial freedom. Simple formula. It's when your passive income is equal to or greater than your living expenses. And then you're financially free. If it costs you £3,000 a month to live, and you're earning that every single month with passive income, it means you never have to work again, which means you're financially free, which means that you can focus on doing what your calling is and what you love doing and what God's called you to do. Is this about, trusting in ourselves and not trusting in God? Absolutely not. But when David saw Goliath, he didn't say, boys, it's okay, we're going to trust God. He said, give me a stone and a slingshot, I'm going to have him. He did the possible. He used his gifts, he used his strengths, and then saw God move mountains and do wonders. And I believe that we should be using our natural gifts. We should be using what we know. We should be using our resources to make things happen for the kingdom, and that's when we'll see God break through. Amen. First step to financial freedom is to simplify your expenditures. If it costs you £5,000 a month to live, you need that much in passive income to become financially free. First step, shrink it as low as it can go. Shrink it as low as it can go. It's called delayed gratification. And then get that figure in your mind that it costs you to live and set out to earn that in passive income through property or whatever means you have. Some people say, oh, you don't know what it's like. I can't simplify my expenditures. It's already as low as it can go. Check your bank statements. Look at all the direct debits leaving your account every month. I bet you won't know what half of them are. One guy realized he had gym memberships and all these subscriptions. He had a dating agency thing coming out of his bank account. He was now married. So check it and cancel the stuff. Simplify your life. Next, manage your money. God says that if you're faithful with a little, you'll be faithful with much. Many people, they say, oh, I'll invest wisely what's left at the end of the month after I've paid my bills. I say, no, invest that first and pay your bills afterwards. Give your tithes and offering first. Put your money, 10% towards investment then and all that, and then you can pay your bills on the tax man. Because if you pay yourself last and do your tithes last and invest your money last into property, there'll be nothing left at the end of the month. A lot of people haven't got enough month at the end of the money. But it's interesting that when we pay our tithes first to the churches and we put our 10% aside for investments first, the bills just get paid. Trust me. So, firstly, find your calling. A lot of people say, I don't know what my calling is. What I would say is, stop waiting for a booming voice from heaven. I waited for a Samuel! No, your calling is what you see. If you see someone should do something about that, then that's probably because you should do something about that. If you see, why is there hungry people in this country? That's probably because it's your calling. So stop waiting for a big booming voice from God. God's given you permission to just go do it. What is it that you see? So find your calling. Next, simplify your expenditures as low as they can. Manage your money properly and create passive income. Passive income is fantastic. It's something that's not taught about in the churches much. Churches tend to either go down a really heavy prosperity teaching or they have a poverty mindset and wear poverty like a badge of honor. I say think smart, use your gifts, create passive income. Make sense? Yeah. Awesome. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoy lunch. God bless you. Be empowered, be inspired, and I look forward to walking with you in your journey in the future. Thank you.
Okay, you've done a great job.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sam.